I guess just thinking about 2025, right? We're obviously as sellers, brands, agencies, we're in the thick of it right now, but we're going into 2025. What is one piece of advice that you can share to help brands grow in the new year? And just share that here would be great. I'll go first. Obviously, I think the one thing I would say is if you're not integrated into an expert seller or agency community, make sure you do that in 2025. And I'll tell you the reason why. We expect a lot of change to happen in the e-commerce industry going into 2025. Everything from potential tariffs to the economy jumping back. There's a whole bunch of things happening globally with global shifts. And I think what's always surprised me about the Amazon community is how, as entrepreneurs, we're first movers, we're hustlers, we find the opportunity, right? And so in any change, there's opportunity. And I think making sure you're nimble and you can move within your niche and within your set of competitors is critical. And one of the best ways to really be on top of that is to be part of communities, because a lot of the guys out there are solving the problems and you just have to execute on that, right? So things like $1 Million Seller Club, or any of these other ones, like be part of that, because Amazon experts on the agency side, like those are things that are first movers. And if you're connected in there, you can shift and you can take advantage of the opportunities rather than feel it's a threat as you get into 2025. So that would be my piece of advice for 2025 for you guys. Brendan.
I'd say test everything. Amazon is starting to give us a lot of different analytics and demographic data that we finally have the ability to utilize it to build out hypotheses, figure out what works well for you, and then go ahead and start testing those hypotheses against like strong data. Test your ad creative, test your ad copy, test your placements, A/B test your listings. You can do that across the board now. A/B test your A+ content. You should always be driving to a greater level of success. I mean, once we get stagnant, that's how we see listings, start losing ranking, start losing performance. So don't settle. Try to find out, how do I get people onto my listings? How do I get my listings to convert? And how do I build my brand around these different hypotheses that I've developed? So yeah, don't settle. Keep testing. Build out a testing schedule, and learn how to be better.
100% agree. Yeah, don't settle. You got to keep going, right? Keep that accelerator flat. Will.
Awesome, guys. I love the testing, and the MDS is a really great club for anybody who's not part of it. I'm going to say listing attributes. Make sure all your backend stuff. So what I'm really excited about is how AI and personalization is being more and more integrated within Amazon. I know for this October Big Deals Day, I got a personalized buyer's guide for gifts and ideas. And we've been trying to rank brands in there, and we're finding that it is the images, the context around it, using natural language and being aware of use cases. So we're diving deeper into that. We recommend brands go deeper into that, because Rufus, it's popping up in search now on your mobile device. It's interrupting that typical user search journey. So as the AI algorithm becomes more enhanced, it's going to make a lot more sense to make sure that that's a tool in your toolbox that you're optimizing around that, and understanding that how we search today is not how we're going to search tomorrow.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right, Jaime.
I think those are all great points, by the way. They really are so true. My biggest thing is just, look at the data. Look at, where you are. Look at where your competitors are. Look at their conversion rate. Look at your conversion rate. And don't look at the data, without the help of using different tools. You're not as smart as you think you are. Like AI and the softwares, you'll be able to see a lot of nice calculations and be able to track things that are very, very hard to do without them. So, don't cheapen out on the tools, and try to look at so many different data points. Don't ignore it.
100%. And being clear on what data to look at, right? I think there's data for the sake of data, but really truly understanding like what is the data that matters, that's going to move the needle. I would always say applying that 80-20 rule, right? Like there's so much out there, but what's the most impactful stuff that's going to move the needle? Guys, thank you. That's amazing. I think there's a lot of great information shared there. These are pretty cool series. We have another one coming up in January. It's really just getting experts information delivered to everyone here, and we have a cool audience across all the platforms, agencies, brands, just looking for growth in e-commerce and the exciting area ahead of us. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the time, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you.